What is going on, guys? This is the BMC, or Batman Minecraft Code, back with the second part of how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Okay, in the second part of this tutorial, we'll be learning how to put the corner pieces in, because at this point, if you saw the first video, you should already have the white cross finished, and each piece should be solved with its proper color. If you haven't watched that, my last video, you should probably go watch it unless you already know how to do this. So let's get right into it. So first of all, at this point, now that you already have your entire cross done and all the middle pieces solved and in the right areas, you turn the cube upside down. So now white is on the bottom, and you have green, red, blue, and orange in front of you, and you have the yellow on the top. So in this next part, you will be finding the white corner pieces, which there are only 4, as you can see, and putting them in the correct places. Okay, so how do you do this, we ask? Alright, pretty simple. Locate a white corner piece. They're either going to be here or here. There's only 8 pieces, corner pieces, even available. So find one. Okay, here's one. Great. This is a orange green. Okay, so that means the white needs to go down, and it needs to be in the orange and green, which happens to be this area. So there are different cases for these, and I'll be going over them. This is one of the simplest cases. So if we just put this down, it would be in the right area, but it would knock this orange middle out. So you can't just put it down. So now you're thinking, okay, so how the heck do we get that in there without knocking either of these two out? In this case, all you're going to have to do is, because you can move this up and down, and you can use the upper without affecting this. So you got to push it out of the way. See, now it's over there. Don't care about this piece yet, just this one. Now we can bring this up right here. We're going to call this like the elevator, so to say. So this elevator just came up. If you didn't move the person, he just got crushed by the elevator, so he's like dead. So you have to move him out of the way. Then you move the elevator up. The person moves back. It gets onto the elevator. See, now it's connected. Now you can just move this back down. And there you go. He is in the right position. Green and orange. Great. So let's find another piece. Okay. So here's the orange, blue, white. We know it needs to go in the orange, blue, white. So we know it needs to go right here. But how do we get it out? It's like down here already. This is fairly simple. You're going to bring the elevator up. You're going to push him out of the way of the elevator. And you're going to bring it down. Okay. So now it's up like this. It was like that. Now it's like that. Pretty simple. I haven't changed anything else. All these are still in the right places. Now that you have them up, the white might be facing up at this point. In this case it was because of the way this is positioned. So we need to get it down like this piece was here when it was like this. So then we can just slide them over, put them on the elevator, and bring them down. So how do we do that? Okay, well, let's first, since this is an orange-blue, let's put him over the orange-blue piece where it needs to go. So we know it needs to go in this piece. Okay. So now, the easiest way I found to do this is to keep him here. You're going to go right, so the center piece comes up. Now, if you just look at where that piece went, it's now just like that other piece. But if you bring him down, that's not. So you have to go right, so now he's there. Do a U2, so it moves him out of the way, and then bring it back down. So now he's right here, and he's ready to be put in. Now in this case, he's not on the left side of the piece. The white is on the right side. So instead of moving him this way to the left, bring the right up and over. It won't solve it. So you have to turn so the white piece is facing you. And if it's on the right side, then you're going to go left. If the white piece was here, then you go right. Okay. So then, in this case, you need to bring the elevator up, but you have to move. So he moves to the right, The elevator comes up. He gets on the elevator, as you can see, and he comes down. There you go. It's in the right place. Okay. Now we have that one in and that one in, so we got two left. So this is a green, red, which we know needs to go right here. So we can just move that. There we go. Green, red, right there. So he's already in the right place, so we can just do, and then, again, it's on the left, so we need to move him left. The elevator, because otherwise he would get crushed by the elevator, so you got to move him out of the way. The elevator comes up, he gets on the elevator, and it goes down. Puts it in the right place. There it is. There's only one left, and it's the red blue, which needs to go right here. So you put it above the piece. Again, the white piece is on the right this time, not the left, so you got to turn it so it's facing you. And since it's on the right, we move top to the right, the elevator comes up, moves to the left, and comes back down. And there is your white, and everything solved. So let me just mess it up real fast. Okay, so here we go. So you still have your cross, and you're looking for white corner pieces like this one. Okay, here we go. So this is a red and green. So we know it needs to go here. So we're going to need to put it right here. So you're just going to go U, U. There we go. So there's red, there's green, and we know this piece needs to be here. Now this is again facing up, so we can't just insert it in. So you have to go right, so then it's available, like U2, so then it's out, and then bring this back down, because otherwise this piece would be up here and it wouldn't be in the right place. Okay. So now again, put this above, and now it's, since the white is here, you could put this in, turn it so the white piece is facing you. Again, this is on the right, so you're going to move him to the right, so then he doesn't get crushed by the elevator, like I said earlier. So he moves to the right, the elevator comes up, now it's available, you move him in, and he goes down. Now he's in the right place. Okay, let's look at another piece. Okay, here's a piece, red, blue, it needs to go there, but the white needs to be down, and it's not. So, in this case, this is easy enough. You go, just like previously, you go the right up, move him out of the way so he gets off the elevator, and the elevator comes down. Okay, so now we know this is red, blue, it still needs to go here. So again, put it above it, red, blue, turn it so the white is facing you. Again, this time the white is on the right, so we move him to the right, out away from the elevator. The elevator comes up, he gets on the elevator, and it goes down. So now it's solved. Okay? Let's find another piece, green, orange. Here we go. There's green here and orange there, so it's already in the right place. Turn it so the white is facing you. It's not on this side, but this side this time. And since that's on the left side of the piece, we need to turn the U to the left so it doesn't get crushed. So otherwise it wouldn't work. If I turn it to the right, it won't work. So he gets to turn to the left. The elevator gets moved up. Gets on the elevator, comes down. It's pretty simple. There's not a whole lot to explain here. Excuse me. Okay, so here's the last white piece, which needs to go right here. So you're gonna turn it so it's above this corner. So we go 1, 2. There we go. Now it's above. And again, the white is on top this time. It's not on the left or right side of this piece. So you have to go right, U2, because moving this, when I do that right, it makes it available. Do U2, so now we can see it. And the elevator has to come back down, because otherwise this piece will get messed up. Again, put this piece above where it needs to go. So it needs to go here, because it's a orange-blue, which is orange-blue. Turn it so the white is facing you, and that is on the right side of this piece. So again, we need to move him to the right, out of the way of the elevator. The elevator comes up, he gets on the elevator, goes down. Pretty simple. Once you understand the cube, it becomes much easier, and these white pieces are not too hard to locate and put in. Watch those again. It's pretty intuitive, really. I mean, you just got to play around with it until you understand it. Not that difficult. especially once you do it lots and lots of times. That's a huge thing, cubing. You have to practice, practice, practice a lot. So, that's it for the second part of this tutorial, which is solving the corners for the layer over layer method or beginner's method. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you can follow that. It's not very difficult to understand. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll be putting up a third part. So please watch that, and if you haven't seen the first part, feel free to watch that. And anyway, well, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. See you later.